Hello, hello. Is it me you're looking for? I am the one sticker man, and today I am joined by the very old. Okay, I don't want to be mean, but Frieren. She's lived for a very long time. Um, I guess I kind of wish I could live that long as well. Obviously, I don't want to get like old and stuff, but I'm not an elf. So anyways, um today I don't have a Papa Parade figure, okay, but I do have some more Frieren figures. And the reason I have that Frieren back there is because, well, that's one of my latest ones that I did an unboxing for, obviously, of the Papa Parade version that came out. Very nice figure to be in, just kind of put it out there. It's a really good one. And I have two more today. One from TAITO, which is actually from a Corfo collection, and another one from SEGA, Luminosita. So I guess it's kind of like a TAITO SEGA. Let's see who does better kind of thing, right? But anyways, here are the figures. Like mentioned, Corfo, SEGA, and that one is hilarious, man. Look, when I saw the anime and this whole scene was like happening, I was like, man, they better make a figure of that because it's so funny. And even just to display it, man, I just figured like that's gonna look hilarious. So there was like this whole thing where like somebody, I think, like custom made one or something like that using the I think it was like the noodle stopper Frieren, and I mean, it looked cool, but then I saw they were actually doing this official one, and I was like, I gotta have it. And then this Corfo one, well, I love Corfo figures, right? I've done a lot of Corfo figures in the past of, well, I don't want to say many different characters because I've probably done, to be honest, maybe 5 or 6 characters, and I think I'm maybe pushing it too much. Obviously, about 80% of them are albedo. But anyways, Frieren, I guess, is an addition to the Corfo line that I actually thought I wanted to get. Usually, I think what I've noticed with Corfo is that the outfits that come with the figure are usually different from like your normal outfit. Now with this one specifically, it is her like normal outfit, which is fine. I'm not complaining about it, but I don't know. I guess it'd kind of be cool to see Frieren like in something else other than that, just a thought, not complaining. So yeah. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and start with SEGA Luminosita, the funny figure. And I don't know why, but this is Shop Pro. I don't know. Came with a sticker on it. The other one has a sticker that says Shop Pro too. I don't know if that's like a store or something. Anyways, yeah, Luminosita. She's saying something like "Get me out," or I don't know, something along those. And actually, what's kind of cool about this figure, and you'll see right now, is that this figure, even though she's basically like that, it's not actually like permanently glued that way or put together that way. Like you can actually remove the figure. It does look kind of weird, but you could technically, separate it. And I keep hitting the camera. So I think that's kind of cool because, like, honestly, I'm just, gonna have it displayed the way it comes. But, in case I wanted to do differently, technically I can. And I gotta say, this looks, or is looking, very nice so far. Kind of cool, actually. This mouth is very, very, Jesus Christ, dude, look at this. It's very, I'm not gonna say scary, but it's pretty, man, it's something. And it's sharp, dude. These things, man, I probably, like, if this thing came, ow. Okay, if it came down a little bit harder, it'd probably cut me or stab me enough to make me bleed. But it's, yeah, it's pretty crazy, actually, now that I think of it. His teeth are kind of cut there, obviously, because that's where the figure sits. But this is very cool. Look, I'll say this. I know I give SEGA, you know, a hassle sometimes with like the figures because of the way that they, you know, do the painting, the coloring. You know, there's one thing I realized, and I'll talk about it right now, but I have to say, and I have to give it to SEGA, man. They do some really cool like props or like bases and stuff. Like there's this Mashal one that I think I've mentioned it, but man, it's so good. There's actually a recent SEGA figure I did too. What was it? Damn, dude, I'm like completely like forgetting everything. Oh yeah, it was the Therme Utopia. Those bases, like the water kind of thing, that is fantastic. But what I do not like, and I think I've come to realize, is the blue painting that SEGA uses. I do not like that navy blue. It just, I don't like how it looks. And I'll show you here, look at that. I don't like that blue. And that's the same blue that's on the Mashal that I do not like. And it's the same blue that's on the hair of Albedo of the Therme Utopia that I was kind of disappointed with. So I think it's just the blue that's really pissing me off in like all the figures. I will say it's not really pissing me off in this one because you know, kind of looks like it. I will say though, like that one back there, that blue, man, it looks so good. I actually really like that one. And that one is actually more like the Noodle Stopper one. But obviously here it's like a different blue that I'm not really like, you know, into it or anything. But this is the figure. Obviously she's like that because she goes inside, or half of her body goes inside. Her face looks pretty funny. I guess it's like that cat mouth. Hold up, let me see her mouth. Is that kind of messed up? I don't know if her mouth is kind of if it's supposed to, I mean, it's supposed to have that like style, but I feel like they didn't paint it that well. Like on, like somewhat to the right side is not like painted all the way through. But anyways, these fingers are kind of funky too. I mean, to be honest, the figure's not that, it doesn't look that good. But again, we're not here really to look at this. What I care about is this. That look right there, man. That's what I care about. And this, I can tell you, it looks fantastic. This is very awesome. The fact that, you know, they were able to, or not able, but they decided to do this. This is very cool. I will say, she's not really touching the floor, but I mean it's not a big issue, to be honest. It's just me, you know, whatever. But that is awesome. I really like that. Yeah, this is very cool. I really like that. So with that said, even though I don't like that blue on her pants and maybe the other top part is not that great, I'll still give it a 5 because what you display, which is this right here, that looks fantastic. That box with those teeth look great. That is very cool. I actually really like that. So SEGA, you'll get a 5 this time around. Now, TAITO, Corfo. Let's see what you get, because even though TAITO does a pretty good job with their figures, and specifically their Corfo line, there has been some times where, you know, they have, you know, kind of hit the mark, or not hit the mark, if anything. Missed the mark is actually the right thing to say. When's the last time I did a Corfo figure, now that I think of it? You know what? It's been a while now that I think of it, since I've done a Corfu figure. Usually Albedo is like, you know, the Corfu goddess, because I have like so many Albedo Corfu figures. And recently, there hasn't been that many. And that's because there's been all these other, I mean, I'm not saying there hasn't been Albedo figures, because there's always Albedo figures. There is a never-ending amount of Albedo figures, but there hasn't been a recent, at least that I know of, a recent Corfu one. So, but there is, you know, there is some coming. So, you know, don't worry. If you like Corfu Albedo, there'll be more of that. Here is the base for Frieren, and it looks great. That looks really good. See, this is one of the things I love about Corfu, is their bases are pretty standard, pretty small, pretty thin, but they add something to it that makes it be like, oh, well, it's not bad actually. Now, the figure itself, Corfu Frieren. Look at that. Man, she looks really, really nice. Look at that. And look at that blue. Although, what is all this? Is she like sweating? Was she like sweating through all that? Or is that just me? But anyways, there you go. Look at that. That face looks great. That hair looks really nice. You know, Corfu does this thing where like, you know what, does it do it without? Yeah. Where it's like one, it's like a shade of like whatever color it is. And then it kind of goes into this like transparent or translucent, like, you know, style, which is, it's not bad. I'm not complaining about it. Probably not like how it really is, but I mean, I'm not complaining about it. I will say, I'll put her here. Even though she looks really nice and all that, I still got to give it to the Papa Parade when it comes to the outfit. The outfit just looks a lot better over there. And I mean, looking at their faces, I think both of them are nice. But you know what? I think I gotta probably say the Papa Parade one looks a little bit more to the actual, like, to Frieren. I think they kind of went a little bit big on her eyebrows on this one. I don't know. What do you think? The eyes look really nice. And they're like very open, so you can really see, and it looks really great. But I think maybe the eyebrows, they kind of went a little bit too big on those. But regardless, the figure looks good. I just feel like maybe, like I said, the Papa Parade one is a little bit more closer to like what the actual character looks like. And I mean, not by much, to be honest. It's not like it's like, whoa, that much different. And of course, the outline of the outfit itself, like I said, I really like that one over there. That gold one looks really good. This one, yellowish, kind of mustardish. It's nice too. I'm not gonna lie, it's still nice. I just, you know, personally, I feel like that one back there looks really good. But again, not bad. Okay, so to be honest, it's not a bad figure. I don't see anything on it that I would say like, oh, it has some like quality issues. I mean, this is just, you know, another typical, you know, Corfu figure. It just looks good. I mean, it's a good figure, done very well. Like I said, some differences in the color and this and that, but I mean, that's just more of a preference thing. I'm not gonna like say like, oh, that is the true color, so this one is wrong, you know. Although now that I think of it, I do say that when it comes to the damn blue, the SEGA blue, which is funny because the Sega thing is like blue. So I don't know if they're like very, you know, with their blue. They try to make, I feel like they try to make their blue because, okay. All right, hold up. Sega blue is like Dodger blue, right? It's royal blue. So I feel like their navy blue, because they're very proud of their blue, they probably try to make it a little bit too much of a bright navy blue. I don't know. This is just me literally just putting this together as I'm talking, okay? This is not scripted whatsoever. So whatever you hear me say right here, it's just coming out of my head as I'm speaking. So yeah, I don't know. That was just me talking about Sega Blue, which I'm not a big fan of. But again, Corfu, nice figure. So Corfu, Frieren, you know what? You get a 5.2. It's a good figure. Not gonna lie, it is a good one. But you know, with every hero character, there is always, you know, a villain, a bad character, an enemy, an opponent, and that is just what we have for today. Yeah, I just, you know, I've been kind of just I guess I just gotta say I've been going crazy with the surprise figures. Okay, I don't know. I guess I think that's kind of cool, right? Like you know, you expect to see certain figures, and then all of a sudden, boom, you're hit with another one, and you're like, whoa, sick extra figure. Which, now that I think of it, I haven't done extra figure in a long time, but I guess surprise figure kind of, you know, makes up for it. But anyways, this is Aura, or Aura, I don't know, something like that, and this is also from Sega, right? But well, I guess that's only Sega. But this is not a desktop cute. Okay, I know it could be confusing because it does say desktop, but this is desktop decorate collections. So I don't know, I guess is maybe like the competition, you know, Sega has with TAITO, like one's desktop cute, one's desktop decorate. I don't know, whatever it is, this is a Frieren enemy. You know, if you've seen that, if you've seen the anime and you've seen that whole sequence, the whole whatever, it's pretty badass, I'm not gonna lie. But this one's kind of cool, and I thought, you know what, why not? And now that I think of it, I see, actually, from right here, I can see the other figure that I guess kind of goes with this figure, and I'll tell you why. Where is the tape on this? Is there no tape? Oh shit, okay. I guess there's no tape. Just, oh shit. Just yank it off. So yeah, let me tell you. It's this little base that I can tell you that the other one goes with, because the other Frieren has the same base. And this one is a pretty small figure, just like the Frieren that I have over there. But it's all right, I guess. You know, they're kind of like from the same. Now that I think of it, I'm assuming the other one is a desktop decorate collection as well, because, you know, yeah. All right, reveal. Look at that. I gotta say, looks nice, but kind of weird. That belly button, dude, it looks weird as hell, dude. I know it's a belly button, but it's like the way they did it, I don't know, man. Maybe not put one, or not put one like that. It looks weird, dude. Yeah, kind of weird. I'm trying to see. Hold up. I gotta say, the painting on this, on some areas, are not that great. At least here on the arm. You see that? Not that great. It looks kind of bad, actually. On this side, somewhat better. It is a very small figure. Again, kind of compared to the other Frieren that I have. What's kind of cool about this, though, I will say, is this little scale, or not scale, but like a balance thing, right? You know, this is basically what her thing is. She does this whole thing with the, I guess it's called like a, I don't know, is it called a scale? How does this go? Big one on that side, okay. So she kind of holds it like this. Okay, I guess it's like that, and it kind of just moves around. And maybe this goes like this. I'm guessing like that. That's kind of weird. Why is she like kind of to the side? She's not all the way in. Okay. Okay, that's a little bit better now. Okay. Very shaky. I don't know. I guess that's how it's supposed to be. Okay. Aura, whatever. Not a bad figure, but unfortunately, kind of really small. And even though I guess technically her head's supposed to like be pretty big, with her whole hair and all that, the rest of her body is really, really thin, very small. I mean, maybe that is just the character design, but on this figure, it kind of sucks that it's kind of small. I didn't realize that. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I just didn't realize that this was from the same collection of the other Frieren that was kind of small. So, I don't know. Maybe I should stay away from desktop decorate collections because, I mean, they're not bad, but they're not that great either. And the size, I mean, they're not that good. If you're okay, let me do this. If you're paying an X amount of money for this figure, right? And then you pay the same amount or the same X amount of money for this figure, yes, this is Lustalore, or yeah, I don't know. I get her name wrong. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but whatever. If these two figures are the same price, which one am I gonna choose? Little Aura or big Lustalore? Yeah, I'm obviously going with this one. So, I mean, even this one, I'm gonna choose this one over this one. Okay, you can go away now. Sorry, probably brought the wrong figure in, but I just want to show her off. She's fantastic. But anyways, yeah, you know what? It's a 4. Look, the size is kind of small. The belly button, very weird. I will say that. It looks kind of funky. But other than that, there is some things here and there. Not that bad. Her face looks actually pretty good. If her face was kind of jacked up, I probably would have gone down to a 3. But other than that, I mean, the figure's fine. It's just, you know, probably not my favorite collection. Probably my last one from this collection because I don't want figures this small. Yeah, and it is a SEGA figure. Although I will say, for it being a SEGA figure, this blue doesn't look that bad. I don't know. It's not that bad. That blue is not that bad. But anyways, okay, that is it. I have Frieren 5, Frieren getting eaten 5, Aura 4. I'm sorry. So that's really all I got, guys. You know, Frieren video. What more can you say? All right, have a good one, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.